Snow White sat tall and heard all that had passed during her enchantment.
"Such evil cannot remain hidden," the prince declared. "The queen must answer for her crimes." The handsome prince rallied all brave knights and honorable noblemen loyal to the old king. Together, everyone ventured forth to the castle. As the queen sat proudly within her great hall, believing herself at last to be the fairest sovereign ruler in all the land, suddenly the doors to her hall burst wide open. There, before the whole court, stood Snow White, alive and radiant as the dawn. The queen staggered backward in terror at this marvelous sight. The lords and ladies of the queen's court murmured amongst themselves in astonishment. Then the prince commanded the entire court's attention, revealing before them all the queen's wicked deeds. The evil queen protested, denying everything fiercely, and demanded that the prince be removed from her court. But the wise prince anticipated as such. Knowing that the queen possessed the magic mirror, he commanded that it be brought before the entire court. With authority, the prince faced the mirror and spoke. "Magic mirror up on the wall, speak thy truth before us all. Who by envy and wicked might brought grief upon our dear Snow White?" Then the mirror answered in a voice that echoed through the great hall. "The queen, through envy, sought her death, by poisoned lace and poisoned breath. Yet Snow White lives, and she shall be the fairest in this realm to see." At these words, a great commotion arose among the noble lords and ladies. The queen's face became pale with fear and fury. Seeing herself at last exposed before the whole kingdom, the queen could neither deny nor escape her wickedness. Then all the nobles of her court stripped her of her crown and jewels, and the very royal guards, sworn to protect her, cast her out from the kingdom forever. Not a soul knows what became of her, though some say she wandered friendless into wild and barren lands.